Good day, guys. Question 7, 2014 UTME. We have been given a graph here which has to do with demand and supply graph. And the question goes that a combination of factors responsible for a shift from D0 to D1 are a combination of factors responsible for a shift from D0 to D1 are option A, price of the commodity and weather conditions. Option B, consumers' income and population size. Option C, consumers' taste and change in price. Option D, consumers' income and change in technology. If you look at this question, you find that it relates to a topic known as theory of price determination. In that theory, you're expected to know how equilibrium price is determined and how equilibrium price and quantity can be changed. So from this question, you can see that the demand curve shifted from D0 to D1, and we have a supply curve. So it gives us different equilibrium price and different equilibrium quantity. But the question is expecting us to know the risk factors that can make demand curve to shift to the right, which is outside to D1. If you look at the options, price of the commodity and weather condition. Price of the commodity is a factor that causes change in quantity demanded. Weather conditions is also a factor that affect demand, but weather conditions does not cause change in quantity demanded. Weather condition cause change in demand. Option B, consumers' income and population size. Consumers' income and population size are factors that cause change that affect demand, but consumers' income and population size can cause change in demand. They cannot cause change in quantity demanded. Option C talks about consumers' taste and change in price. Consumers' taste and change in price are factors that influence demand, but consumers' taste can only cause change in demand, while change in price can only cause change in quantity demanded. Option D talks about consumers' income and change in technology. Consumers' income and change in technology, affect demand. And it's important to know that it is only consumers' income that affect demand. Change in technology does not affect demand. Change in technology affects supply. So if you look at this question, you need to understand what is called change in demand and change in quantity demanded. Change in demand is caused by all factors that affect demand except price of the commodity, which means all factors that influence demand can cause change in demand. The only factors that cannot cause change in demand is changes in price of the commodity, while change in quantity demanded is caused by only changes in price of the commodity. And this question we have before us is talking about a shift in demand from D0 to D1, which means it's referring to a change in demand. And the kind of change is called an increase in demand. Therefore, let's pick two options that are not correct. The two options that are not correct here are option A and option C. Option A and option C are totally wrong. And the reason being that it involves price. Price of the commodity cannot bring about change in demand. Other factors that affect demand cause change in demand except price of the commodity. That's why option A and C are totally wrong. So we are left with a correct option and a wrong option. Option B and D. If you look at this answer, option D is wrong. The reason why option D is wrong is that consumers' income can cause change in demand, but change in technology will lead to change in supply. Technology does not affect demand, it affects supply. So the correct option is option B, which is change in income and population size. Thank you.